Greetings, dear viewers. Today, we delve into the world of No God But God by Reza Aslan. This remarkable book offers a profound understanding of Islam, a religion that is often misunderstood yet deeply intertwined with global history and contemporary affairs. Reza Aslan, a renowned scholar and a highly respected voice on religious matters, masterfully unravels the complex narrative of Islam. He has received widespread acclaim for this work, which intricately weaves a chronological journey of Islam from its birth to its current form. The book is structured thematically, allowing us to explore various aspects of Islamic history, culture, theology, and philosophy in depth. In a world where Islam is frequently at the center of heated debates, No God But God provides a much-needed balanced perspective, fostering a more informed and nuanced dialogue. Through No God But God, we embark on a journey to understand the rich tapestry of Islam from its inception to its contemporary state. Our journey begins in 7th century Arabia, the birthplace of Islam. At this time, Arabia was a land of tribal societies marked by frequent conflicts and deep socio-political divides. In this turbulent setting, a man named Muhammad, from the Quraysh tribe of Mecca, would emerge to change the course of history. Born into a dignified but not particularly affluent family, Muhammad's early life was marked by hardship. Orphaned at a young age, he was known for his honesty and integrity, earning him the nickname Al-Amin, or the Trustworthy. Despite the challenges, Muhammad grew to be a successful merchant and a respected figure in Meccan society. The turning point in Muhammad's life, and indeed the history of Arabia, came when he was about 40 years old. During one of his regular retreats to the cave of Hira for meditation, Muhammad experienced what he described as a revelation from God. This divine encounter marked the beginning of his prophethood and the revelation of the Quran, the holy book of Islam. The Quran, revealed in Arabic over a period of 23 years, is considered by Muslims as the word of God as revealed to Muhammad. The central message of the Quran is the oneness of God, a radical concept in the polytheistic society of 7th century Arabia. Inspired by the revelations, Muhammad began preaching the message of monotheism and social reform. His teachings, which emphasized social justice, equality, and the sanctity of all life, attracted a following, leading to the establishment of the first Islamic community in Medina. Yet, the journey was not without its trials. The new faith faced intense opposition from Meccan elites, leading to years of persecution. Undeterred, Muhammad and his followers persevered, their resolve strengthening the bonds of the budding Islamic community. Thus, in the harsh deserts of Arabia, the seed of Islam was sown, destined to grow into a global community. As the Islamic community expanded, so did the complexity of its thought. With the passing of Prophet Muhammad in the 7th century, the Islamic community faced the challenge of leadership. This led to the establishment of the Caliphate, a system where caliphs, considered successors of the Prophet, held both religious and political authority. This era, lasting several centuries, saw a significant evolution in Islamic thought. From the Umayyad dynasty in Damascus to the Abbasid era in Baghdad, the Islamic world experienced a remarkable intellectual and cultural flourishing. Scholars from various backgrounds gathered, translating and preserving works of philosophy, science, and literature. This era, often referred to as the Golden Age of Islam, played a crucial role in shaping Islamic jurisprudence and philosophy. As Islamic jurisprudence, or fiqh, developed, it branched into different schools of thought. The four major Sunni schools, Hanafi, Maliki, Shafi'i, and Hanbali, and the Shia Jafari school, each interpret Islamic law in their unique way. These schools, while united in the fundamentals of Islam, vary in their approach to specific legal issues. This diversity in interpretation underscores the dynamism inherent in Islamic thought. During this period, many influential figures emerged, contributing to the multifaceted landscape of Islamic philosophy. Philosophers like Al-Farabi and Ibn Sina integrated Greek philosophy with Islamic thought, while mystics like Rumi and Ibn Arabi explored the spiritual dimensions of Islam, enriching Sufism. From theology to philosophy, from law to mysticism, Islamic thought has always been a tapestry of diverse threads. These threads, woven together, create a rich dynamic picture, reflecting the vastness and complexity of the Islamic world. Yet it's important to note that Islamic thought is not a static entity. It continues to evolve, shaped by the interactions between tradition and modernity, between the text and its interpretation. This ongoing evolution, this dialogue between the past and the present, is what keeps the spirit of Islam alive and relevant. Over centuries, Islamic thought has evolved, reflecting the rich diversity and dynamism within the faith. Like any great civilization, Islam too faced its share of trials and tribulations. Over the centuries, the Islamic community has grappled with a myriad of challenges. Power struggles and political conflicts often led to wars and discord, splintering the unity of the Islamic Ummah or community. The Umayyad and Abbasid dynasties, for instance, marked periods of both cultural flowering and divisive strife. But it wasn't just political turmoil that rocked the Islamic world. Ideological schisms also posed significant challenges. Differences in interpreting the Quran and the Prophet's teachings led to the emergence of various sects within Islam, such as Sunni and Shia, each with its unique beliefs and practices. These divisions, while fostering intellectual diversity, often also resulted in tension and conflict. Yet, in the face of these challenges, Islam demonstrated a remarkable capacity for adaptation and transformation. Various reform movements sprouted throughout Islamic history, each seeking to address the issues of their times. The Mu'tazila, for example, championed rationalism and philosophical inquiry in the 8th century, while the Almohads in the 12th century pushed for a more literal interpretation of the Quran. In more recent times, reformist thinkers like Muhammad Abduh and Jamal al-Din al-Afghani advocated for a reinterpretation of Islamic teachings in light of modern ideas and scientific advancements. Their work inspired a wave of Islamic modernism in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, which sought to reconcile Islam with the realities of the modern world. These reform movements had a profound impact on Islamic thought, fostering diversity and encouraging debate within the Islamic community. They stimulated intellectual growth and sparked discussions around issues such as women's rights, democracy, and the role of religion in society. Through these challenges and reforms, Islam continues to adapt, demonstrating its resilience and flexibility. The journey of Islam, like that of any great civilization, has been marked by both struggle and progress. Yet its ability to evolve and reform embodies the dynamic spirit of Islam, which continues to shape its path into the future. Fast forward to the 21st century, Islam stands as one of the world's major religions. Today, it is a faith that envelops numerous cultures, languages, and traditions, from the bustling streets of Jakarta to the serene landscapes of Timbuktu. Islam is no monolith, it is a mosaic of diverse expressions of faith. In the heart of this diversity, we find the two main branches of Islam, Sunni and Shia, each with their unique practices and interpretations. Then, there are the Sufis, the mystics of Islam, who seek a direct personal experience of the divine. But Islam today isn't just about religious practices, it is intertwined with political, cultural, and social dynamics. This is evident in the rise of political Islam, a movement that seeks to implement Islamic principles in the political sphere. From the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt to the political landscape in countries like Iran and Saudi Arabia, the intersection of faith and politics is a defining feature of contemporary Islam. At the same time, modern Muslims are exploring new avenues of expressing their faith. From fashion designers creating modest yet trendy clothing lines to social media influencers discussing faith and spirituality, Islam is finding its place in the 21st century. Yet, like any other major faith, Islam faces its share of challenges. Misconceptions, stereotyping, and Islamophobia are issues Muslims grapple with daily. The rise of violent extremism in the name of Islam has also contributed to a distorted image of the faith, a challenge that Muslims around the world are actively working to counteract. Looking towards the future, Islam, like any living faith, will continue to evolve. It will be shaped by the experiences and interpretations of its followers and by the broader socio-political context. No God but God leaves us with a nuanced understanding of Islam, reminding us that it is as diverse and dynamic as the people who practice it.